Hello there and welcome back to Street Smart Play. In this video I want to explain to you the Payday Pioneers board game, which is part of the Fundamentals of Financial Literacy Toolkit we at Street Smart developed in collaboration with the Khazanah Foundation. The Payday Pioneers board game is closely linked to the Money Matters overview poster, which you can also find on Street Smart Play. Now, what do you need to play this exciting board game? Very simple. You will need to print the Payday Pioneers board game. You will also need a couple of bottle caps as pawns. You will need a lot more bottle caps or something else which can function as coins. You will also need a die, and optionally you will also need something to write down. For example, a pen, a pencil or chalk if you want to write on the blackboard like here on the mobile school. If you've collected all these materials, you're ready and set to start playing the board game. So come and have a look how to play the activity. Before we start playing this game, it's important to realize that Payday Pioneers is mostly a collaborative game. What can you see on the board? On the left hand side you will see that you have the board game, which represents 1 month. Then you'll see at the bottom of the panel over here, you see the 5 pillars of financial literacy, which is in fact the legend of the board game as well. Here you have a piggy bank, which indicates your savings account. And then here on top you can still see there's room for more bottle caps to monitor what you have purchased during the game. So the main objective of the game is to start over here top and to reach the end of the month and payday as soon as possible with as much money as possible as a group. Now, along the way, you will need to perform different tasks, or you will be confronted with several squares where you need to pay or where you earn some money. The game starts over here with 4 different players, and each of these players will get a starting capital of 5 coins. Then players roll a die, you move the number of indicated spaces forward, and you perform the task linked to the square you land on. Now, what do you need to do on these squares? On the green squares, you will always earn money, since green is linked to the earn pillar of financial literacy. On the yellow squares, you will always lose or spend money on several things. Then, on the red squares, these are safe squares. At any given time in the game, you can decide as a group to put money into your savings account, which you can then store over here. For every 5 coins you put in your savings account, you'll get 1 coin interest at the end of the month. So be wise and save some money throughout the game. On the blue squares, you will see that you can find some buy or sell squares over here. So here you can buy several objects, for example a cow, a book or a watch. You can buy them, but you can also on other squares sell these items again, maybe for a higher price, but if you have bad luck, maybe also for a lower price. However, important to know is when you've purchased an item, you can place a bottle cap over here at the right top corner to monitor what you as a group have purchased throughout this game. If you would go bankrupt as a group or as an individual player throughout the game, you can also borrow money from the bank. However, be careful, because for every 5 coins you borrow from the bank, you also need to pay 1 coin extra back to the bank, which means then you need to pay back 6 coins to the bank at the end of the month. And then the last pillar of financial literacy is the protect pillar. On the gray squares you will see that you risk to lose half of your money. However, as a group you can choose to buy protection at any time throughout the game. Protecting your entire group will cost you 10 coins. However, you can also choose to only protect yourself as an individual player. This only costs you 3 coins. If you are protected and you land on one of the gray squares, which indicates that you lose half of your money, there is no consequence. You don't need to pay anything. However, if you've chosen to not protect yourself, you lose half of your money over here. So there as well, just make a wise decision if you want to spend money on your insurance or not. So the main objective is to run through the month as quickly as possible with all the challenges that occur along the way, and then reach payday at the end of the month, where you will also earn, once again, 5 coins. At the end of the month, you can count the money, you can reflect on all the decisions you've made throughout the month, and if you want, you can decide to play another month as a group and to try to earn more money. So this game really allows you as a youth worker to experiment a little bit with these different pillars of financial literacy and to explore some main concepts that are related to money and to finance. So I hope you have a wonderful time in playing this game. If you have any feedback on the game, don't hesitate to contact us, and I hope to see you again very, very soon for more games like these on Street Smart Play. Speak soon. Bye bye.